We are ready here for our third game today, so we'll send things over to Tyler Merriam for the introduction of our starting lineups, our American Legion pledge, as well as also the pledge of the national anthem, not the Pledge of Allegiance, but the pledge of the national anthem coming up.
Black Hills Surgical Hospital Ballpark in Rapid City for day 2 of the 2026 South Dakota State Class A Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament, as we celebrate not only America's national pastime, but the 250th anniversary of our nation's independence. This is game number 7, a winner's bracket contest, featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Rapid City Post 320 Stars. And the home team, Sioux Falls Post 15 West. Now let's introduce the batting order for the visitors, the Stars of Rapid City Post 320. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 5, Noah Wald. Batting second, the right fielder, number 11, Aiden Bird. Batting third baseman, number 3, Tegan Sales. The cleanup batter, first baseman, number 22, Max Speed. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 2, Colton Melhoff. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 15, Ben Hassett. Batting seventh, designated hitter, number 20, Cooper Kimball. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 4, Colby Witt. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 14, Adam Jansen. The starting pitcher, number 13, Anderson Lockhart. And the rest of the Rapid City Post 320 Stars with assistant coaches J.T. Kostenbauer, Mark Mendel, and Dawson Pentecoff, and the head coach of the Stars, Mike Jansen. Now let's meet the batting order for the home team in Game 7, Sioux Falls Post 15 West. Leading off and playing third base, number 14, Lawson Hensley. Batting second, the shortstop, number 4, Brody Jacobson. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 20, Austin Bryant. The cleanup batter, right fielder, number 0, Tucker DeHaan. Hitting fifth, the catcher, number 10, Jackson Dunn. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 1, Montel Jensen. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 7, Beckett Whitlock. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 5, Jack Hilly. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 15, Noah Grabo. The starting pitcher, number 3, Bennett Duncan. And the rest of Sioux Falls Post 15 West, with assistant coaches Dexter Payne and Braden Byram, and the head coach of West is Zach Evers. Our umpires for Game 7, calling the balls and strikes, will be Terry Lundeen, with Don Johnson at first and John Whitcraft at third. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for the reading of the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, which will be immediately followed by our national anthem. Here to recite the code, representing the South Dakota State American Legion Athletic Commission, Mr. Bo Garcia.
Gentlemen, congratulations on 2 great games yesterday. Good luck today. If you repeat after me, I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, clean mind, and a healthy body.
We ask that you all please remain standing and honor the flag beyond the fence and center, as now we have our national anthem.
So we are ready to go for our third game today, the halfway points of the guaranteed games here at the state tournament. John Wickler alongside Wyatt Simmons as it is just about first pitch time as we look at your starting lineups. First here for the visitors of post 320, as it will be, visitors post 320. It is going to be Noah Wald, the shortstop, to lead off. Aiden Bird, the right fielder, batting second. Tegan Sales, the third baseman, will bat third. Max Speed, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Colton Melhoff, the left fielder, batting fifth. Ben Hassett, the center fielder, will bat sixth. Cooper Kimball, the DH, batting seventh. Colby Witt, the catcher, batting eighth, and Adam Jensen, the second baseman, will bat ninth. Anders Lockhart is the pitcher for Rapid City Post 320. Sioux Falls West, their lineup: Lawson Hensley, the third baseman, will bat first. Brody Jacobson, the shortstop, batting second. Boston Bryant, the DH, will bat third. Tucker DeHaan, the right fielder, batting fourth. Jackson Dunn, the catcher, batting fifth. Matt Nell Jensen, the second baseman, will bat sixth. Becca Whitlock, the first baseman, batting seventh. Jack Hilly, the left fielder, batting eighth. And then Noah Grabo, the center fielder, batting ninth. Bennett Duncan is on the mound for Sioux Falls West, post 15, as we are just about set for first pitch. And why this should be, we're expecting games 3 and 4 to be just as good as games 1 and 2.
Can they get any better? I want a really good game here.
If they're going to get any better, I don't know how they can, but boy, it would be. We're not going to be against it. If they're going to be better than their first two games, we're not going to argue with it. So as we are ready to go for our third game of the day, Noah Wald, the shortstop, to lead off. Bennett Duncan making his 8th start of the season, 9th appearance overall, as the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Yes, we are 14 minutes late for first pitch after that 8-inning game for the win for Watertown over Brandon Valley. That pitch will come in and hit Wald. And so a runner on at first with nobody out here in the top of the first. And it will bring up Aiden Bird. Again for Duncan, he 4-1 record. He has got one save as well in 31 2/3 innings. 28 hits for Duncan. 20 runs allowed, 14 of them earned, 23 walks, 27 strikeouts. That's only the second guy he's hit all season right there. 3.10 ERA and a whip at 1.61 as it counts 0-1, excuse me. And the 190, that 230 batting average against for the Sioux Falls West pitcher in Duncan. 1-0 pitch, now 2-0. Rapid City Post 320, they scored 9 runs against Yankton yesterday. Pick up that 9-0 win on as the visitors. That one will catch the zone. That counts now 2-1. It is Aiden Bird who is coming in. He is hitting on the season a total of .454, and that one's fouled out of play. And the count goes now 2-2. We mentioned it, .339 average for post 320. They've got 24 home runs to the team, 26 doubles, and 26 triples and 97 doubles. The 2-2. That's outside. The count's 3-2. A team that you don't want to give walks and hit by pitches to, because they will make you pay time and time again. The 3-2 pitch. That is inside, and it is ball 4, and first 2 have reached base on a hit by pitch and walk, and it brings up Tegan Sales at third baseman, and already a mound visit, and already some activity in the left field bullpen right now for Sioux Falls West. Not exactly how you want to start a game, Wyatt, to have your bullpen start to kind of get activated, 2 batters in, and already a mound visit.
Yeah, not a good sign, but hopefully here for Sioux Falls West, they could just get Duncan calmed down here a little bit, and he could smooth out this first inning a little bit better.
At least we thought maybe, yeah, they need a baseball down there. We've got for Sioux Falls West. Oh, that'd be interesting. I have to look at look like a number that's not on their stat sheet right now, unless I was looking at the wrong team. Yeah, actually, it is Hartman that's out there right now, one of the 2 guys that is out there for Sioux Falls West. Cale Hartman is one of those 2, and I didn't see the number of the other. Connor McGinnis is walking his way down there, but he's the one with the catcher's glove. That first pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Tegan Sales, the number 3 hitter. Max Speed is waiting on deck. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This is popped foul. That will get out of play, and the count's now 1-1. This is an intimidating lineup to go against. Power up and down the lineup. Bennett Duncan trying to settle into this game right now. Time is called by Sales, and he will reset. In post 320. Tegan Sales. Look at that here in just a moment. This one will be fouled out of play, and the count's now 1-2. Sales is hitting .405 coming into the state tournament. He's got 4 triples, 4 home runs, 14 doubles. He had 54 runs driven in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Line foul, and the count remains at 1-2. Sales yesterday went 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch, so he was somewhat of a non-factor, although he did score that run with the 9-0 win for post 320 over Yankton. Doesn't happen often that he in the lineup becomes basically a non-factor. Here's the 1-2. There's a ground ball on the left side, fielded by the third baseman. Throw to second for 1. Jensen to first is not going to be in time. Hensley does get that runner at second. Keeps the double play in order, but runners are at first and third now with 1 away. And it brings up Max Speed. Dangerous in the order. 5-4 in the fielder's choice.
For the Stars, first baseman number 22.
Speed yesterday went 1 for 2 in the ball game. Had a sac fly RBI in the third. He doubled in the 7th. And Speed, we mentioned it yesterday too, has hit 13 home runs, 62 runs driven in. He leads the team in RBI, 16 doubles leads the team, 3 triples, and of course leading the team with the 13 home runs that he has. First pitch will come inside for ball 1. Sioux Falls West looking for an early lead here in the top of the first. Make that to Rapid City Post 320 looking for an early lead here in the top of the first. The 1-0 from Duncan. Swing and a miss. And it's now 1-1. Probably not going to get too many ground balls from max speed, but you would love a ground ball if you're Sioux Falls West right now.
He's a deep hitter for sure.
The 1-1 is fouled away, and the count's now 1-2 to the Chadron State football commits. And if football doesn't work out for him, I think he's got a pretty good opportunity to play some baseball somewhere too.
Not wrong.
Pickoff attempt, and he is safe back at first. Tegan Sales. Pretty sure he'd have a good career in any sport that he wants to in college.
Yeah. He's an athlete.
1-2 pitch. That's upstairs, and the count's now 2-2. On deck, Colton Melhoff. Early trouble here for Sioux Falls West in the top of the first. Can they get out of it unscathed? Duncan looking for a strikeout of speed. The 2-2. It's now 3-2. Well, they start the runner at first with only one out. Duncan will come set from the stretch. The 3-2 pitch. Runner not going. This will be fouled out of play. Maybe got a chance to. Nope, not going to bounce up here.
Right in front of us.
Landed right on the bleachers in front of us. Thought we had a chance. It could have bounced. Didn't bounce the way we wanted it to. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch again. Inside for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for Colton Melhoff. Second walk of the inning, third free pass. No hits so far for post 320, but they got the bases loaded.
Left fielder number 2, Colton Melhoff.
Melhoff had a 2 RBI triple in the top of the first.
Hey, here we go, Colton, just like yesterday.
He ended up coming in to score. Post 320 had a 3-0 lead in that first over Yankton yesterday. First pitch is there for strike 1. Got the activity in the left field bullpen. They're trying to see if he's going to be ready or not. That bounce is in, and now it's a 1-1 count. Duncan will come set from the stretch. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the off speed, and the count's now 1-2.
Hey, we're good, Colton. Let's go, bud.
Big strikeout spot right now for Sioux Falls West. Big scoring opportunity for post 320.
They can pitch to you.
1-2. Line shot that is foul. And we'll do it again here at 1-2. Both these teams will play tomorrow. Loser of this game will play the first game tomorrow against Watertown. The winner will play the nightcap at 7 o'clock against the winner of Brookings and Post 22, which will come up tomorrow. Or come up tonight after this game is done. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, the right side, diving and playing by Matt Nell Jensen, but he can't hold on to it. 2 runs are going to come in to score, and post 320. Colton Melhoff drives in 2, and an early 2-0 lead for post 320 on a 2 RBI infield single for Colton Melhoff.
That one go under the glove there of Jensen.
I think it hit the glove, yeah, then bounced underneath him after it bounced off the glove. And so now it's going to be Ben Hassett, the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 15, Ben Hassett.
Here's the first pitch now to the center fielder, Hassett. Line shot, that is just foul. And the count's 0-1. Yeah, the first base umpire, Don Johnson, and the first base coach jumping out of the way. As it went right between the two of them for a foul ball. And Sioux Falls West, that man warming up in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs, and the count's 1-1. Already in this inning for Sioux Falls West and Bennett Duncan, he has thrown 27 pitches. He pitched number 28 for him. 1-1. That's upstairs, and the count's now 2-1. This could be potentially the last batter for Duncan. And again, you have confidence that if he's going to have one bad outing, he's not going to have a second one, so he could potentially be available tomorrow. If they want to go back to him, the count's 3-1, but he's only got one pitch remaining to be available for tomorrow. He's only one pitch away from loading the bases again here with nobody out in the top of the first. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Instead of check over at first and diving back in safely is Melhoff, who has a 2 RBI single. So he's picked up 4 RBIs in this state tournament. He's been clutch in the 2 hits. 3-1 is a floater into shallow left field. The catch made by the shortstop in Jacobson. Then there's now 2 down. And it will bring up Cooper Kimball, the DH. So 2 away. Runners at first and third. And Cooper Kimball, his first time to come to the plate in this state tournament. 279 average during the regular season. 1 double, 5 runs driven in. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch for strike 1. The DH here in this ball game with Anders Lockhart, the typical DH, the starting pitcher. Here's the 0-1. That one misses outside, and the count's 1-1. Duncan will have at least 1 day rest right now if he stays in this game or doesn't go much more than the first inning. 1-1 is at the letters for a strike. The count's 1-2. I had said 2 outs. I meant to say only 1 out. No, there are 2 outs. With the fielder's choice in there. 1-2 pitch. That one is out in front of the plate, but it will roll its way foul. And the count will remain at 1-2. Kimball, the 7th man to come to the plate in this inning.
See that ball, batter?
Trying to extend a 2-0 lead here for post 320. A 1-2 pitch. And bounces in, and the count goes to now 2 balls and 2 strikes. This will be the 36th pitch of the inning for Bennett Duncan. 2 runs on 1 hit so far for post 320. Swing and a miss, and the tag applied and ends the inning. But 2 runs will score, 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. It is an early 2-0 lead for post 320 over Sioux Falls West as we step aside here at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back, it is the bottom of the first, and Sioux Falls West, you saw that lineup. Hensley, Jacobson, Bryant, DeHaan, Dunn, and Jensen, and Whitlock, Hilly, and Graybo against Anders Lockhart.
For Sioux Falls West in the bottom of the first, number 14,
And Anders Lockhart,
Lawson Hensley.
he has thrown 47 innings. This will be his 10th start. He's got a 5-1 record, 58 hits allowed, with 43 runs, 33 of them earned. 25 walks, 37 strikeouts, a 4.92 ERA, a 1.77 whip, and a 300 batting average against. As it counts now 2-0 here to Lawson Hensley. The 2-0. That one will find the strike zone. The count's now 2-1. 2-1 pitch. That's upstairs. And the count's now 3-1. The 3-1 on its way. And Hensley will take strike two, and the count goes to now a 3-2 count. 3-2 is fouled back. Hensley stays alive.
Go get him. Get him out here. Follow through.
The 3-2 pitch.
Yeah.
That'll hit him. Whether it was ball four or not, hit by pitch, Hensley is on to open up the bottom of the first inning.
Ground ball here.
The Sioux Falls West down 2-0. They get that first base runner on. Brody Jacobson now to the plate. Sioux Falls West open up the state tournament, so it has been a while since they played. It was a 10 o'clock start against Harrisburg yesterday, where they picked up 12 hits. Brody Jacobson went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Got an RBI single in each time that he got a base hit. That first pitch will be over for strike one. 0-1 count here to Brody Jacobson. The 0-1 to the shortstop. Runner takes off, pitches high, the throw to second to the stolen base for Lawson Hensley. And he is in scoring position here with nobody out.
Here we go, boys. Get the batter. Get the batter.
Lockhart from the stretch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is going to miss, and the count's now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch here to the number 2 hitter in Brody Jacobson. That misses outside, and the count is now at 3-1.
On you, Anders. You got it, kid. Let's go.
Jacobson, he's got an RBI opportunity. He can pick up his 3rd hit of this playoff, of this state tournament. He can have his 3rd RBI. 3-1 is fouled back. And the count is now full at 3-2. So 3-2 count. Anders Lockhart looking for his first strikeout of the ball game. Around the stretch. Here is the 3-2. Line shot up the middle for a base hit. Over to cut it off is Hassett. The run will come in to score. And it's a 2-1 ball game, 2 batters in. Brody Jacobson's 3rd RBI of the state tournament makes it a 2-1 lead for post 320. And Sioux Falls West, again, just 2 batters in, cuts that deficit down to 1. And brings up the number 3 hitter, Boston Bryant. Bryant yesterday, he went 0 for 3 with a walk, 2 flyouts to right. He had a couple of long drives to right. First pitch is a high fly ball to left. Backing up is the left fielder. Still going back. Melhoff, he'll have to slide and make the catch. Might have been playing a little bit fits with him in the wind, but he's able to make the catch for the first out. And a big first out for Rapid City Post 320. And it brings up now Tucker DeHaan, the right fielder. Runner on at first, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Pickoff attempt. Back in safely over at first. Brody Jacobson will get his lead again. 1 for 3 yesterday for DeHaan. An RBI single. As here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Backhand flip to second for 1. To first, it is going to be wide. It goes off of the right first base dugouts in front in the netting, so it stayed in play. And there is now 2 down on the fielder's choice. 4-6 as Jensen and Wald try to turn it. And it brings up Jackson Dunn, now the catcher. With 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Dunn will dig in. Yesterday went 2 for, make that 3 for 4 with an RBI. Pickoff attempt and back in safely over at first. Is DeHaan on the fielder's choice. First pitch, back pick to first, and again sliding back in safely is DeHaan, as it was taken high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one will be taken for a strike, and the count's now 1-1. Sioux Falls West during the season went .332 batting average. They had 6 home runs. They drove in at 262 of the 334 runs they scored. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to DeHaan. Make that to Jackson Dunn, and the count's now 1-2. Dunn hit .307. He had 20 runs driven in. Only struck out 8 times in 101 at-bats. Tough guy to strike out, but Anders Lockhart has him 1-2. Runner takes off, pitches outside. The throw will go to second, and that will not be in time. A little bit of hesitation from the catcher and Witz. And it's now a 2-2 count. And the tying run stands in scoring position here with 2 away. The 2-2. That's a fly ball down the right field line, but it will land foul. And we will do it again at 2-2. Have a long first inning here for both of these pitchers. Duncan threw 36 in the first inning. This will only be pitch number 20 now. Make that pitch number 21 coming up here from Anders Lockhart. I say only, that's still quite a bit of amount of pitches to throw in the first inning. That puts you at around 5 innings at the pace that he is on. As the count runs full now at 3-2. Here to Jackson Dunn. Matt Nell Jensen is on deck. The 3-2. Line shot into center field over the leaping shortstop, rounding third. Coming in to score is going to be DeHaan. And we're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the first.
RBI single for Jackson Dunn.
Puts the runner back on at first. The RBI single for Dunn. We'll have a courtesy runner as well for Dunn, and it is 2-2 here in the bottom of the first inning. As the courtesy runner, that will be
Courtesy running at first base for
number 23 and Chris Logue.
23, Chris Logue.
So Logue is on to run for Dunn. 2 outs. Why we're kind of settling in here. I mean, I don't know if settling is the right word, because settling in seems like then the game kind of picks up. We're in maybe for a long haul this game, but both these teams, both offenses look pretty good so far.
Hey, it's a good game. That's all I'm asking for. So
we've gotten 2 so far in the elimination games. We're not ready to be done with the good games here today.
The second baseman, number 1,
Montel Jensen with a runner on at first and 2 away. The first pitch here from Lockhart to Jensen. It's over for strike 1. He hit .309 during the season, 3 doubles. He does have a home run, 32 runs driven in for Jensen. As it is, Jensen who went 2 for 3. They'll foul that one back, and the count's now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch coming here to Jensen. Runner takes off and misplayed by the catcher. And Witt again as the last time he double clutched, that time as he was trying to transfer from the glove of the hand, it slipped out of his hand. And so a stolen base to make it a 1-2 count, and that go-ahead run here in the bottom of the first inning on its second. 1-2. That's upstairs, and the count's now 2-2 here to Jensen. On its second is the runner in Logue running for Dunn. Jensen looking for the base hit to give Sioux Falls West now the lead in the bottom of the first. 2-2 will miss outside, and it's now a full count at 3-2. Lockhart is now going to be throwing his 28th pitch of this first inning. Both of these starters aren't going to last long in this game if we see these type of innings be thrown from both guys. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout of Jensen. And that will take care of the first inning. 2 runs, though, will score on 2 hits in the inning. No errors and 1 man left on base. After 1, it is 2-2 between West and Post 320 here at the state tournaments on Hardhats TV.
28 pitches. Lockhart's 20.
Colby Witt will lead off here in the top of the second. It is 8-9-1. Witt, Adam Jensen, and then back to Wald. As the first pitch will miss for ball one. That pitch is grounded over the left side. Sliding stop, the throw to first. Staying on the bag over at first, a two-hopper. And Brody Jacobson with the nice play. Good backhanded play from Jacobson. You watch the replay here on Hardhats TV.
The second baseman, number 14.
And able to get rid of it quick enough that he didn't have to have the strongest throw. And was able to get Witt out for the first out. And it brings up Adam Jansen. First pitch is over for strike one. One out, nobody on here in the top of the second. That'll miss, and the count's now 1-1. That one's over for a strike, and it's now a 1-2 count.
See you in the jump here. Let's go.
1-2 to Jansen. That's upstairs, and the count goes to now 2-2.
Look it over.
2-2 is fouled away. And we'll do it again here at a 2-2 count.
Get on.
2-2 again. Number 9 hitter in the batting order. That one just misses. And the count is now at 3-2.
Go, Adam. Be aggressive here. Let's go.
That one a check swing. They will say he did not go. They will appeal it down to first, and he did go. And it will be a strikeout. So it was called ball four, but the appeal down to the first base umpire, Don Johnson, says he does go. It is a strikeout, and now 2 down here in the top of the second.
The shortstop, number 5.
And it brings up Noah Wald.
Get him going with 2 here. Let's go, Bert.
Here's the first pitch. That'll miss for ball 1 to Wald. Top of the order for post 320. Counts now 2-0 as he was hit by a pitch was Wald. And his first trip to the plate came around to score on the 2 RBI single by Colton Melhoff. There's a line shot, leaping, and making the catch at short is Jacobson. An unbelievable catch by the shortstop at Jacobson. Check out the replay. A leap and a grab by Jacobson. Only 12 pitches that inning for Bennett Duncan, and it'll bring up the bottom of the second. And we're tied at 2 between Sioux Falls West and Rapid City, post 320. It is the bottom of the second. 2-2 our score on the state tournament. And it is going to be 7, 8, 9, Beckett Whitlock, Jack Hilly, and Noah Grebo. Beckett Whitlock leading off here in this bottom of the second. Sioux Falls West. Again, the team that just turned things around from last year to this year. Missed the state tournament. They're one of 2 new teams here at the state tournament, as that first pitch will be upstairs for ball 1. And they went from last year, whenever they made that, I wouldn't say last year making the state tournament, but whenever they finished overall for Sioux Falls West, they were 8-16 in South Dakota play. And then this year, they find themselves at number 2 at 18-7. As that will miss to make it a 3-0 count. In one of 2 teams that did not make the state tournament last year to make it this year. And both teams won that first game because it was Brookings that did not make the state tournament last year. And that will be a walk. It was Pierre and Renner that both made it last year, did not make it this year, and a leadoff walk to Beckett Whitlock. The other 6 teams are consistent from last year to this year in the state tournament. Runner on at first, nobody out, and it's now Jack Hilly to the plate. But a big turnaround success for the Sioux Falls West program, and they find themselves just 2 wins away from being in the state championship game. And 1 win away from playing tomorrow night in the Winners Bracket Championship. Here's the first pitch. Hilly is hit in the chest. He seems to be okay. They will see if he offered at it. The umpires will get together to talk about this. Hit in the chest. And sometimes that means maybe, but I think he was trying to pull it back. Did he pull it back in time, though? What the umpires are going to talk about.
That's the hard part.
Because that chest can still be exposed, but the bat's going back, and they will leave him over at first base, so it is a hit by pitch. And so now it's first and second with nobody out. And Coach Evers also talking and making sure that he is okay. Is Hilly over at first? So first and second, though, with nobody out. And it's the number 9 man, Noah Grebo. And Grebo will get the bat for the first time here at the state tournament. For Grebo, he had 210 during the regular season, a double and a triple, 6 runs driven in on the 210 average. First and second with nobody out here at the bottom of the second. Sioux Falls West trying to add on to that what is a 2-2 tie right now and trying to take their first lead of the ball game. Grebo showing bunt and is taken for strike 1. Anders Lockhart, who threw 26 pitches in that first inning. Trying to work his way through here in the bottom of the second, looking for a ground ball right now, the number 9 man of Grebo, and fake pickoff attempt. We're going to continue to kind of watch the weather. Some storms to our west. And rain doesn't affect us. The thunder and lightning will. The 0-1 pitch. That'll miss, and the count's now 1-1. We're far enough away right now. We're still about 30 miles away from that storm getting over to Rapid City, and where we're at here at the Fitz. But just going to keep an eye on it as the evening continues. There's the 1-1 pitch. That one is flown out towards right, and that will get out of play. The count goes to now 1-2. Beckett Whitlock drew the walk. He's at second. Jack Hilly hit by the pitch. He's at first. The top of the order, Lawson Hensley, is waiting on deck. Graybo, he'll dig back in here with a 1-2 count. Lockhart peers in, looking for the sign. He'll get the sign come set. A 1-2 pitch. That is out to right field coming in. That will drop in for a base hit. Slipping and falling was the right fielder. Bird will still throw it home. Speed to the plate. It is going to be wide of the plate. Now the throw will go to third. Locking it up is the third baseman in Sales. And it's second and third with a run scoring, an RBI single to make it a 3-2 lead for Sioux Falls West. And Noah Graybo with the RBI. And so now with runners at second and third, still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Sioux Falls West is set up for a big inning as they have nobody out in the top of the order. Lawson Hensley was hit by a pitch. Came around to score on the RBI by Jackson Dunn. Excuse me, by Brody Jacobson. So he'll dig back in.
Leadoff batter number 14, third baseman Lawson Hensley.
Hensley waits on the first pitch as Lockhart will go from the windup. The first pitch is upstairs for ball one.
You gotta go after him here.
Hensley with the pink bat.
Yeah.
Swinging away is a 1-0 pitch. He'll sky this one up on the infield. Second baseman will make the catch in Jensen, and there's one Jansen and one down here in the bottom of the second. And so now it brings up Brody Jacobson, who is 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Jacobson's got a chance to extend the Sioux Falls West lead. We might be in for a long haul of this game.
Go, boys. Keep him out here.
We're closing in on an hour of this game, and we haven't made it to the bottom of the second yet. We've already seen 5 runs be scored between these two teams. The first pitch is over for strike one. Here to Jacobson as he looks to try and get his second hit. Here's the 0-1. That one is over for a strike, and the count's now 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Lockhart looking for his second strikeout. That'll miss low and away, and the count's 1-2. A big strikeout spot here with second and third and only one out. 3-2 lead for West over post 320 here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 is high. On deck is Boston Bryant. The 2-2. That is upstairs, and it's now a 3-2 count. Boston Bryant on deck. Payoff pitch. This is a fly ball to right. Moving over is Bird. Runner will tag from third. The throw will come to the plate. It's over to third. It will get away and in to score both runs. An RBI sac fly and then a throwing error from Max Speed. And it's a 5-2 lead here for Sioux Falls West. in the bottom of the second. Clears the bases. And West gets the RBI from Jacobson. And now have an opportunity still with a 3-run lead. And they work with the bases clear for Boston Bryant.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Boston Bryant.
First error of the ball game from either side. That one will catch the zone for a strike. So an RBI for Jacobson. He's now got 2 in this ball game. The 0-1 is grounded over to the right side. Sliding play by Speed, but nobody covering first. Lockhart did not get over there, and it's an infield single for Boston Bryant. Lockhart, who, again, when the ball goes to the right side of the infield, the pitcher's got to move just a little bit to see where things are at, and Lockhart stayed put.
Yeah, that was pretty far off, too, there from Speed. It pulled him off of the bag, and no one was back there in time to cover. And Lockhart, I think, realized it right as he was getting over there to the base and just couldn't get there in time.
Now Tucker DeHaan, the right fielder, 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice, but he has scored a run. That's over for strike 1. 3-run lead here for Sioux Falls West. The 0-1. That one is cued off the end of the bat, fielded by the third baseman Sales. His throw to first is going to be in time, and that will take care of the second inning. But 3 runs will score in the inning on 2 hits, and 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the third. It is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Post 320 here at the state tournament to the Fitz on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the third, and a 3-run advantage here for Sioux Falls West. It is 2, 3, and 4. Aiden Bird, Tegan Sales, Max Speed. First pitch is over for strike 1. 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors in that inning. First Post 320. The 0-1. That was a line shot base hit for Bird. And Aiden Bird now 1 for 1, second time that he's been on base. And the start of that Post 321. I mean, it's a 3-run game, Wyatt, and Post 320. As long as they don't get down themselves, it's like a 1-run ball game.
Oh, they're still in it. Both these teams can hit, too. And 320, there's still a bunch of opportunities left in this game. There's still a lot of whole game left, too.
First pitch is popped up. That will get out of play. For strike 1 here to the number 3 hitter in Tegan Sales. The 0-1. This will be flown out towards left center field. Backing up the center fielder, Graybo. He'll make the catch. Retreating back to first will go Bird, 1 down. And it brings up now Max Speed. Speed drew a walk. Stranded over at second. finish out the first inning.
The first baseman,
And
number
Speed
22,
steps to the
Max
plates.
Speed.
First pitch here from Bennett Duncan. That one's a fly ball towards left center field. That one will get down for extra bases. It bounces off the screen, it looked like. They will hold the runner at third anyway. Looked like it bounced off the screen.
Yeah.
That would have been a ground rule double anyway, but it is a double to make it second and third. And so for Speed, it is a double, second and third with only one out. And Colton Melhoff to the plates. He had the 2 RBI single that gave Post 320 the lead. First pitch swinging, fly ball to center field. Grabeau will come in on it. He'll make the catch. The runner will tag from third. The throw coming to the plate. It's in time. They got him!
Wow. What a throw.
A double play turn. The catch made in center by Grabeau. He throws a strike to home, and the tag applied. He's out. A double play out of the inning. 8-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Post 320 here at the state tournament. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, it is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320 in our double elimination game. It is going to be 5, 6, and 7. Jackson Dunn, Montanel Jensen, and Beckett Whitlock. Dunn had an RBI single back in the bottom of the first that tied the game at 2. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. And we're going to keep monitoring the weather that's out to our west, right at the Wyoming-South Dakota border right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. We're already behind schedule, 14 minutes behind schedule for the start of our game, and we could. This one's a little bit harder to try and maybe avoid if it's going to get to Rapid City or around it. It's going to be harder to avoid. There's a lot more rain around there.
Yep.
2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. It's now 2-1. We had the sprinkles come through last night, but nothing that was ever all the heaviest of that rain stayed to our south. This one's pretty much got Rapid City surrounded to the west right now. 2-1 pitch. Now 3-1. Great double play turn by the center fielder Grabeau to fire the strike to home to get Bird trying to score on the tag up in a potential sacrifice fly. Here's the 3-1. That is going to be a walk. And a leadoff walk to Jackson Dunn. Have a courtesy runner again. Most likely see Logue another time. Be Chris Logue that will be the courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for Sioux Falls West, number 23, Chris Logue.
And so now Montanel Jensen.
Second baseman number 1, Montanel Jensen.
He struck out swinging to end that first inning. If you're Coach Jansen in that play where he gets thrown out, Berg gets thrown out, I think you do it 10 times out of 10 because Graybo had to throw a strike and had to be perfect. If it was offline by any amount of time, as a bunt attempt is missed by Jensen for strike one, if it's offline just by a hair, he's safe at home, and you have to do that 10 times out of 10.
You got to. And if that throw was not perfect, I mean, post 22, or not post 22, 320, they could be in a tight game right now, too.
Yeah, you'll see what Ben Hassett does. And, again, it's more the success of what Graybo did than anything that post 320. You have to be able to send him on that. It's a far enough fly ball. And I don't, unless Graybo does it a second time, I still think you do it if you're Coach Jansen for post 320, that you're going to send him another time. And if Graybo throws you out a second time, then that's when you decide, okay, maybe we shouldn't run on this guy anymore. 1-1 pitch. Jensen with a ground ball to short. Backhand flipped for one. The throw to first. In time. A double play turn by post 320. 6-4-3. Walled to Jensen to Speed. And there's two quickly down here now in the bottom of the third. Nobody on base. And Wald had to be quick on the flip, and Jansen had to be quick from the turn as he was obviously looking at the shortstop and then turned your entire body to throw a strike to first. And it brings up Beckett Whitlock here with 2 outs and nobody on. Second double play here this inning, as this is flown out to left center field, moving over Hassett. And there is a quick inning overall for Anders Lockhart. We head to the fourth. It is a 5-2 game. Sioux Falls West leads Rapid City post 320. It is the top of the fourth and a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City post 320. And it's going to be Ben Hassett, Cooper Kimball, and Colby Witt, 6, 7, and 8. As Bennett Duncan delivers the first pitch, shine outside for ball one. Winner of this game plays tomorrow night at 7. They will take on then the winner of Brookings and Rapid City post 22 that will play later tonight. This is popped up on the left side, a high pop up on the left side. The shortstop and Jacobson will take it for the first out. Here at the top of the fourth, both these pitchers had nearly 50 pitches thrown in the first 2 innings. Now only 59 thrown for Lockhart. And for Bennett Duncan, he has found himself in a spot to go deeper into this game now, as that pitch will miss low for ball one. As that was pitch number, let's see here, I'm in the wrong spot. That still says the bottom of the third. There's a line shot, diving, stopped by the third baseman. The throw to first in time. Play. Hensley with a great diving grab over at third. A snag, one step and a snag. And there's now 2 down. We've seen some great defensive plays around the board for both of these teams. And so 2 away as the first pitch over for strike 1. Here to Colby Witz. The 0-1 pitch. That one's at the knees, and the count's now 0-2. Oh-2 pitch coming here from Bennett Duncan. And a check swing did not go. Was called the ball inside, and it counts now 1-2. The West dugout was ready to erupt. Here's the 1-2 again. That is now a 2-2 count.
I was say Sioux Falls already had some guys out there on the turf waiting for Bennett to get back over there to the dugout.
The 2-2. That'll hit him. And it ends up hitting Colby Witt, so he is on with 2 outs. And so it brings up Adam Jansen to the plate. Duncan now with right around 65 pitches thrown. Game changers caught back up. 63 pitches overall for Bennett Duncan. And now Coach Evers is asking, hey, did he get out of the way or did he lean into it? And they will talk. With nobody on base, it's going to be hard for where John Whitcraft is standing right now. He was not there because there's nobody on base, so it's going to be really hard to say that he had leaned into it or didn't get out of the way. It's hard for them to see up and down the first base and third base line. So they stick with the call, hit by pitch. Now Jansen to the plate. 0 for 1 right now is Jansen. He struck out swinging. Here's a ground ball over to the first baseman, fielded by Whitlock. He'll step on the bag, and that will take care of the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on base. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Still a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320 here at the Fitz and on Hardhats TV. It is Beck Leidy that is actually on the mound. He was on the mound at last inning, too. And so Leidy threw 9 pitches. So that goes back to Anders Lockhart. He went 2 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 from earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout, 50 pitches thrown. So he is eligible to come back on Saturday. He's got 2 days of rest, and he could pitch again Saturday if Post 320 makes it. You're not guaranteed to make Saturday unless you're undefeated on Friday. Only 1 team will be guaranteed to make Friday happen. There will be 2 teams that will be guaranteed to be playing on Friday by the end of tonight's. Here's the first pitch. That one's at the knees for strike 1 to Jack Hilly. Hit by a pitch. Back in the 2nd inning. Came around to score on Graybo's RBI, which at that point gave Sioux Falls West their first lead. They added 2 more runs in the inning. Counts 1-1. Pitchers are trying to settle in. Obviously, Bennett Duncan still on the mound. He's got 64 pitches thrown through 4 innings. He settled himself down to try and go potentially 6 innings or so, as it counts now 2-1. The 2-1. That one is fouled out of play. And the count goes to now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Jack Hilly.
Get him out here. Get him out.
2-2 is upstairs, and the count is now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch here to Hilly. Leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a fly ball to right. Aiden Bird backing up. He'll make the catch, and the leadoff man is gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and it will bring up now the number 9 man, Noah Graybeau, who had a big RBI single for Sioux Falls West. We saw activity in the West bullpen in the first inning, Wyatt, but there's still a couple guys that are kind of hanging out there, but the activity stopped, and Bennett Duncan kind of really settled into this game and is not allowed a hit since the first inning. That one's fouled out of play.
Yeah, Duncan had a really rocky start, but then he started to pick it up there here in the last few innings.
I did say that he has allowed 2 hits in the 3rd inning. He gave up the 2 runs in the first inning, hasn't allowed any runs since then. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Rapid City Post 320. 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors for Sioux Falls West. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. And the count goes now 1-1 here to Graybeau. Lawson Hensley and then Brody Jacobson, if they're able to get one of these next 2 guys on base. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Graybeau will sky this one up on the left side. Long run coming in for the left fielder, and Melhoff will make the catch. And 2 down now in the bottom of the 4th, and it brings up Lawson Hensley, who is 0 for 1. Popped out of the shortstop back in the 2nd inning, but back to the top of the order now here for Sioux Falls West.
Number 14, Lawson Hensley.
Go ahead, boys.
Here's the first pitch here to Hensley. That one's over for strike 1.
Get him. 2 more. 2 more.
The 0-1. That one's right there again. 0-2 count, and Leidy, after the leadoff walk in the bottom of the 3rd, he's retired 4 straight, including a double play. On top of it, he's looking for the minimum face in the first 2 innings on the mound. 0-2 pitch is outside, and the count's now 1-2. Leidy did pitch, by the way, yesterday for Rapid City Post 320, but he only threw 19 pitches, an inning and a 3rd with a hit, a walk, and a strikeout. Making his 2nd relief appearance in 2 days. Line shot to right. Aiden Bird will have to get over to his left to pick it up off the bounce. And a 2-out single for Lawson Hensley. And again, if you're 50 pitches for Lockhart, your Coach Jansen, Lockhart's available to throw again on Saturday if you get there. You'll have to take Thursday and Friday off. If Leidy stays under that threshold, he can't pitch tomorrow, so you you might as well take him to the 2 days of rest, or at least maybe a day of rest. But you can keep him available potentially. And I'm not, again, you're not playing the game of we're going to make it this far. You're just trying to play the bullpen style of if you're going to get there, you've got guys available.
Yeah, and they have options too, and that's just the thing of do you want to risk it right now and possibly try to go 2-0 here to start the state tournament, but that's just a risk that, 320 just going to have to be willing to make.
That first pitch is upstairs for ball one.
Go after me. Let's go.
We've only seen 2 guys that are unavailable to pitch the rest of the state tournament after day 1. And now there's only 1 guy available, not available for the rest of the tournament, that's still alive with his team. As it's now 2-0 because Griffin Schlappkohl, Luke Felderman, they both are done for the state tournament pitching-wise, but both teams were eliminated earlier today. Nolan Krogman, the only guy that has been on the mound and will not be able to pitch again the rest of the state tournament of the 6 teams that remain. Runner takes off, the 2-0 pitch. Actually, he goes back to first and slides back in safely. They try to back pick over Hensley, and the count is now at 3-0. 2 outs and a runner on at first. A 3-0 pitch. Runner takes off, but it's ball 4. And a walk now issued from Leidy. And it's first and second with 2 away. And a Boston Bryant, who is 1 for 2, got a base hit, infield single. Can he get a base hit and extend this 3-run lead to a 4-run lead here for Sioux Falls West? A 5-2 advantage right now. Austin Bryant, as he digs back in.
Let's go, boys. Get up.
Team leader in RBIs with 37 coming into the state tournament. The first pitch, fly ball to left, backing up is Melhoff. He'll wait underneath it, he'll make the catch, and that will take care of the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Halfway home here in a game 3 of the day, and a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320 here on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the 5th inning, and a 5-2 lead here for Sioux Falls West. Top of the order, Noah Wald, Aiden Bird, and Tegan Sales. First pitch, ground ball to the second baseman. Jensen will field to the outfield grass. The throw to first is in time, 1 pitch and 1 out. I should say the outfield turf, but still a good play for Jensen. The leadoff man is gone to bring up now Aiden Bird. He is 1 for 1. He walked in the first, singled in the third.
Go again, Bird. Let's go.
Bennett Duncan shaking off a couple of signs. Now he'll deliver the first pitch. And he'll miss low for ball 1. 66 pitches now here for Bennett Duncan.
Stay loose, one. Stay loose. Here we go.
He is now the next pitcher to be done for the tournament. He'll have 3 days rest, which will go through Saturday. That pitch is upstairs, and the count's now 2-0. And mentioned it too that regardless of the weather that looks like it may come in, outside of it being a long weather delay, the rain itself is not going to stop you from playing baseball, and the likelihood of a rained out day is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so Sunday is pretty much unlikely. It's not, it's not 0%, but it's pretty close to being 0%.
Yeah.
Without it being such a huge type of a rainstorm or a thunderstorm to come through. And I mean huge as in, probably massive in the amount of how much rain you're going to get, but also the length of the delay that it would be. Counts full at 3-2. Duncan from the windup, the 3-2, is missing for ball 4, and it will be the second walk issued to Aiden Bird. And it now brings up Tegan Sales. Time will be called. Looks like this might be the end of the line here for Evers. Coach Evers comes out for Bennett Duncan. As the entire bench from dugout from Sioux Falls West. Haven't seen the motion yet that Duncan has done. Oh, he's going to stay in the ball game.
Looked like he was going to take him out there.
Yeah, it looked like that was everybody coming up out of the dugout. We saw one of the coaches from Sioux Falls West even point out to the bullpen, but Coach Evers will leave Bennett Duncan in. Tegan Sales now to the plate. As that one's fouled back for strike 1.
Here we go, Tegan. Cut it in half, kid. Get on base. Look him over.
Here's the 0-1 pitch now from Bennett Duncan to Sales, who is 0 for 2 in the ball game. And is now 0-2 in the count to Sales. Bennett Duncan looking for a ground ball potentially. He's only got 1 strikeout, making that 2 strikeouts so far. 0-2 will miss. It's now a 1-2 count. That one got stopped by the home plate umpire, Mr. Lundeen, and it saved a runner moving to second. The catcher and Jackson Dunn got up like he was going to throw it to first and then went to go find the baseball. 1-2 pitch, that will get to the backstop, and so the runner will get to second. And the count's now at 2-2. And a big spot now here for Tegan Sales and Max Speed, who waits on deck. Duncan will peer in for the sign. He will come set from the stretch. The 2-2 has popped up on the infield. Jacobson moving over to the second base side of second base, and it will be the catch made. And Sales is retired for the second out. And it's now Max Speed to the plate. 1 for 1, a double back in the third inning. He walked in the first as well. Speed steps to the plate. Can Bennett Duncan get through the 5th inning without a run scoring after the 1-out walk? The first pitch taken for strike 1. Duncan again, he'll shake off a couple of signs here. Now he'll come set. Here's the 0-1, instead time called by Speed, and everybody will reset. The 0-1, ground ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop Jacobson. His throw to first is in time And that will get through 5 innings for Bennett Duncan. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over post 320. As we welcome you back, it is the now bottom of the 5th inning. With Tucker DeHaan to lead off. 0 for 2 so far. 4, 5, and 6 here for Sioux Falls West against Rapid City post 320 with a 3-run advantage as the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Looks like double barrel action out in left field for Sioux Falls West. Not sure who they want to go to, or maybe they'll try to split the two in that 6th inning. But with 78 pitches, you still have a chance for Bennett Duncan to throw another inning and potentially get through 6. Counts 2-0 here to Tucker DeHaan. The 2-0. That one's fouled out of play, and it counts 2-1. Two and one here to DeHaan. Leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 5th, excuse me, and the count's now 3-1. Sioux Falls West tied the game up in that bottom of the 1st, scoring 2 runs, and then they scored 3 in the 2nd. We have not seen any runs scored since that bottom of the 2nd inning. I've hardly seen any hits since the 1st inning. That one's fouled back. And the count's now full at 3-2. I guess technically we only had 3 hits in that 1st inning, and we've had 5 hits since then. But a couple of big double plays been turned from both teams. 3-2. Fly ball, left center field. It is over for Hassett, the center fielder, to make the catch. And the leadoff man gone here in the bottom of the 5th. And it brings up Jackson Dunn, who had an RBI single back in the 1st. By the way, tomorrow we start at 1 o'clock. We start at 10 the last 2 days. Now 1 o'clock start tomorrow. It'll be 1, 4, and 7. 2 elimination games, and then that 7 o'clock double elimination game with the winner advancing will know that they're going to be in the state championship. Whether they're playing Saturday against one other team or they would be the final game of the state championship as it counts 1-0. Yankton and Watertown, they fought off elimination. They're now waiting to see who they will face. Watertown's awaiting this game. Yankton is awaiting the Brookings and Post 22 game. as the count's now 2-0. Yankton was last year's state runner-up. Harrisburg, the defending state champions. They got eliminated by Yankton with a 7-6 comeback win for Yankton. Scored 4 runs in that 6th inning. As the count's now 2-1. Jackson Dunn is 1 for 1, a single in the first, a walk in the third. Lighty is trying to get through 3 complete innings.
You're good, Jack. You're good.
As the count is now at 3-1. Lighty from the windup as he'll step back onto the rubber. He'll deliver the 3-1 pitch here to Jackson Dunn. Taken for a strike, and the count runs full at 3-2. Did not see who the guys that were warming up out in the left field bullpen were. The payoff pitch. This is fouled out of play, and the count's now 3-2, still remaining at 3-2. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the payoff pitch again from Lighty into Dunn. That'll miss for ball 4. And a 1-out walk. And it brings up now Matt Nell Jensen, who is 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the first, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the 3rd inning. Chris Logue will go back and run at first for Jackson Dunn. So Jensen again looking for his 3rd hit of the state tournament after he went 2 for 3 yesterday in that win over Harrisburg. He was hitting in that number 9 spot and got moved and bumped up to the 6th spot. Right now 0 for 2. First pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. Bird is going back on it. He's still going back, but shy of the track. He'll make the catch. And there's now 2 down. And it brings up Beckett Whitlock to the plate. Whitlock is 0 for 1. He walked and then flew out to center. We mentioned Anders Lockhart, his stats. Beck Lighty, who threw yesterday. We mentioned his stats from yesterday. This is now his 14th appearance overall for Lighty in his 10th relief appearance. His ERA at 4.5, the whip under 2 at 1.23.
Yeah.
That first pitch is missing outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Whitlock. That's outside, 2-0 counts. 3-run lead here for Sioux Falls West in this bottom of the 5th inning. Both teams at 1-0 right now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's over for a strike, and the count's now 2-1. Whitlock, the first baseman. 2-1 pitch here from Lighty to Whitlock. That's high and outside, and the count's now 3-1. On deck is Jack Hilly, the number 8 hitter. Whitlock led off the second with that walk when they scored 3 runs. And RBI from Graybo and Jacobson in that inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Line shot, 1 hopper. Jansen's able to field. His throw to first is going to be in time to retire Whitlock in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on base. We head to the 6th. It is a 5-2 for Sioux Falls West over post 320 here at the Fitz on Hardhats TV. So Carl Hartman is now on the mound for Sioux Falls West. He'll take over for Bennett Duncan, as Duncan ends up going 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts for 78 pitches. Again, he's got 3 days of rest, so his state tournament on the mound is now done. As the first pitch is off the end of the bat, a slow roller picked up by Hartman, and he'll retire Melhoff on 1 pitch to start the top of the 6th inning. And it brings up Ben Hassett to the plate. So for Carl Hartman, first man in relief here in this game, 26 2/3 innings. This is his 5th relief appearance. A 1-1 record with 2 saves, 20 hits allowed. He has given up 11 runs, 8 of them earned, 14 walks, and 37 strikeouts, so that ERA at 2.1. The whip at 1.28, and a batting average against at 200 for Carl Hartman. The 0-1 pitch now here to Ben Hassett, as that one's over for a strike, and the count's quickly 0-2. 5-2 lead here for Sioux Falls West over post 320. After 2-run top of the first, West answer with a 2-run bottom of the first. Ground ball to the second baseman, Jensen will field. His throw to first is in time, and 2 quickly down here in the top of the 6th. And it will bring up Cooper Kimball, the DH. He is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first to end the first inning, then grounded out in the 4th. But a 2-run top of the first inning for post 320 before a 2-run at bottom of the first for Sioux Falls West, and then they scored 3 runs in the 2nd inning. This is a fly ball to center field. Graybo will go back to make the catch and finish out the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Carl Hartman, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 5-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over post 320 here at the state tournaments at the Fitz on Hardhats TV. It is the bottom of the sixth, and it is a 5-3 lead for 5-2 lead, 3-run lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320. And it is going to be 8-9-1. Jack Hilly, Noah Graybo, and Lawson Hensley. Anybody reaches base, it'll go to Brody Jacobson, as Beck Leidy will try and keep this a 3-run deficit and give 8-9-1 a chance in the 7th inning for Rapid City Post 320. Again, the team that falls in this game, they will play at 1 o'clock against Watertown in an elimination game. And then the winning team will play at 7 o'clock against the winner of Brookings and Post 22, which will wrap up the night tonight. And then the loser of that game will play Yankton at 4 o'clock. As Jack Hilly, who is 0 for 1, hit by a pitch. He also flew out to right. Here's the first pitch. This is popped foul. That will get out of play for strike one here to Jack Hilly. Hartman threw just 5 pitches in that top of the 6th. That was pitch number 48 for Beck Leidy. Right now he'd be 2 days rest. If he can stay under that 61 pitch count, that would be upstairs, and the count's now 1-1. If he stays under that pitch count, he would be eligible to come back and throw again. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Jack Hilly. From the windup, he'll deliver. Count's now 1-2. So again, he can stay at 60 pitches, and he'd be available to come back to throw on Saturday if he throws 61 or more. This will be the last time that we see Beck Leidy on the mound, regardless of what Post 320 does. The 1-2 pitch. That'll be upstairs, and it counts 2-2. Graybo is on deck, followed by then Lawson Hensley. The top of the order, due up third for Sioux Falls West in this bottom of the 6th inning. The 2-2. Taken for strike 3. And the first strikeout for Beck Leidy, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and it brings up Graybo. Graybo is 1 for 2. He had an RBI single back in the 2nd inning that gave the lead for Sioux Falls West. They've been able to hold on to since in that 2nd. Showing bunt and pull it back, and it's taken for strike 1. In the top of the 7th, Colby Witz, Adam Jansen, and Noah Wald. Anybody reaches base, it'll go then to Aiden Bird, and they're going to need a lot of guys to reach base. That pitch is upstairs, and the count's now 1-1. One pitch is upstairs, and the count's now 2-1 here to Graybo. Five runs on 5 hits with no errors for Sioux Falls West. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Post 320. Here's a line shot to right. Bird on the run and will drop in front for a base hit, rounding first. On a hard turn, he'll stay at first as Graybo. He's now 2 for 3 in the game. And Post 15, Sioux Falls West with a runner on at first. And 1 out. Now back to the top of the order for Lawson Hensley, who is 1 for 2 in the game. Big insurance run potentially for Sioux Falls West, Wyatt.
Yes.
From the stretch, Beck Leidy will deliver the first pitch. And on the inside edge for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Hit by a pitch in the first, came in to score on the RBI single from Brody Jacobson. Popped out to second in the 2nd, and then he singled in the 4th. 0-1 pitch instead of check over at first and diving back in safely. It is Graybo over at first as he's 2 for 3 in the game. The 0-1 runner takes off. The pitch is going to get to the backstop. Graybo's at second. By the time that the catcher Witt picks it up, Graybo was finally able to locate where the ball was at, but he's got a stolen base. And it's now a runner on at second here with only 1 out. The count is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That's fouled out of play to the right side. The count's now 1-2. Here to Lawson Hensley, the leadoff man in the batting order for Sioux Falls West. Lighty peering in for the sign. He'll come set. Here's the 1-2. Line shot. That is through past the diving shortstop into center field for a base hit. It's now first and third. The ball missed by Speed as the throw came in. Taking second then will go Hensley. And it's a runner at second and third with 1 away. And a heads up play there from Hensley to take second after Speed couldn't come away with it. Should be the third error from post 320 now. And it brings up Brody Jacobson, who's already driven in 2 runs in this game.
Sioux Falls West, shortstop number 4, Brody Jacobson.
Now from the windup, Beck Lighty actually is going to go back to the stretch. But a big spot here in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 3-run lead. First pitch is popped foul. That will get out of play. And the count is 0-1 here to Brody Jacobson. Graybo at third, Hensley at second. Infield is in all the way around. Try and cut that runner down at home. Line shot, diving catch. What a play by the third baseman. Tegan Sales comes away with a fantastic diving grab, and it saves 2 runs. A strong dive, and then he dove back to the third base bag to try and get the double play. As we'll have time be called here. And so with time being called, I'm not sure exactly what, all the umpires are pointing at everybody else here, but Jacobson is out for the second out. And it's now going to be a chance for Boston Bryant to try and drive in those runs. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, we've got 1 more game to play, post 22 in Brookings. That's scheduled for 59 minutes from now. We're 14 minutes behind schedule in this game to get started after Watertown beat Brandon Valley in 8 innings. And with the runners at second and third, big insurance runs for Sioux Falls West to try to go to 2-0 here in the state tournament. First pitch, a ground ball up the middle. That's through for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll wave around the other run. The throw coming in, cut off by Speed. It's a 2-run single for Boston Bryant. And a 7-2 lead for Sioux Falls West with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Great piece of hitting for Boston Bryant. He scores both Graybo and Hensley. And now a 7-2 lead, a 5-run advantage here for Sioux Falls West. And it's Tucker DeHaan to the plate. DeHaan is 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice in the first, ground out and a fly out victim. The first pitch, swing and a miss. DeHaan was fooled on that, tried to hold up, but he goes all the way around, and the count's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is popped up on the infield. The second baseman, Jansen, will call for it. He'll make the catch, and that will take care of the 6th inning. 2 runs will score on the 2 RBI single for Boston Bryant. They do so with 3 hits in the inning, 1 error for post 320, and 1 man left on base. To the 7th we go. A 7-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over post 320 as they try to close out to go to 2-0 on the state tournament here at the Fitz on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the 7th, and it is a 7-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City post 320. Colby Witt, Adam Jansen, and Noah Wald. 3 outs away for Sioux Falls West to go to 2-0 here in the state tournament as the first pitch is over for strike 1 at the knees. Witt is 0 for 1, Jansen 0 for 2, Wald is 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1 from Carl Hartman. Fouled back. He threw just 5 pitches in that top of the 6th inning. And so he's got a lot of time left to go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. That will get out of play. And we'll do it again here at 0-2. Pitch again coming here to Colby Witt. Fly ball to right. Will it stay in play? Long run in foul territory. And it will land foul out of our vantage point. Well, the count remains at 0-2. And we're still continuing to watch the rain. Here that is getting closer to us here at Rapid City, but far enough away, not going to impact us quite yet. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is a chopper that is foul. And that count remains at 0-2. The next game is scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. We're scheduled right now to be on the air at 6:50. If for some reason, just to throw it out there right now, because we're technically now under a severe thunderstorm warning here in Rapid City. If we are under a delay, we will still start the broadcast, but we'll put the little box up that says weather delay so that it will start. You just won't hear anything. We'll keep it silent until we are ready to go. We'll try and keep you updated as much as we can, but we'll have the video at least going so you know that there's a weather delay. That one is fouled out of play. And we'll keep the camera up so you'll still be able to kind of see if we're not talking that people are moving around on the field and stuff that are trying to get ready. So we might be, you might get close or whatever, but you'll still be able to see what's happening. 0-2, they'll make the 1-2 count again here to Colby Witz. On its way. Chopper again, another foul ball. Coach Jansen tried to short hop it and could not. That pitch will be upstairs, and it's now a 2-2 count. Here to Colby Witten, a long battle here in the first batter of this top of the 7th with Rapid City Post 320 needing 5 runs here in this top of the 7th. Foul back again and another foul ball, and Witt continues here in the top of the 7th. Another pitch here from Carl Hartman. 11th pitch of the at-bat. That's upstairs, and it's now 3-2. Carl Hartman threw just 5 pitches in the top of the 6th. He's got to throw 12 pitches at least in this at-bat. Or at least, sorry, 11 pitches coming up. Actually, yeah, it's going to be 12th pitch. The 3-2. That is fouled again.
Wow.
Making a 13th pitch coming here from Carl Hartman.
I mean, 320's down by 5, so they're going to do anything they can trying to get guys on base or even just runs.
Anything to get on base.
Exactly.
And especially when you foul a 2-strike pitch off. You don't have to crush the ball. Just got to get a piece of it just to get another pitch. Looking for a mistake pitch. And it will come in and hit Witt. And it will be a runner on at first. With nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And Coach Evers coming out to have a conversation.
Second time Witt has been hit in this game by a hit by pitch too.
And the second time that Coach Evers, now this time, unless Coach Evers thinks it was in the strike zone, it doesn't matter if it hit him or not, it's ball 4. So Witt's gonna be on base anyway. But again, unless he thinks it's going to be a strike, but I don't know how with Terry Lundeen, I don't know how he could talk to the guys in the field. That was a 3-2 pitch, so it, again, doesn't matter. It's ball 4, but Lundeen's got to be the one to make the call that it would be a strike. I don't think the base umpires, especially where they're at, again, they wouldn't see it. Yeah, he's going to be over at first. Again, that's ball 4 or hit by pitch, doesn't matter one way or the other. It's the guys at first base.
Yeah.
Because the call wasn't, it would have to be a strike for that to be turned around. And again, now Whitcraft standing over between first and second. He wasn't there to begin with. So now it's Adam Jansen. First pitch is over for strike 1. The long at bats, but hit by the pitch. Here's the 0-1. That'll miss low, and the count's 1-1. Here in the 2-hour mark of this ball game. 7-2 lead for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320. Here in the top of the 7th, nobody out, runner on at first. This will bounce in, runner takes off, the throw to second, the tag, he's out at second. He tried to read it perfectly, did the courtesy runner for Wentz, and he is thrown out trying to steal on a scoop by the catcher and done. And there's one out. A 2-0 count, make that a 1-1 count. Nobody on base now for Post 320.
Dunn has been awesome, too, behind the plate here for Sioux Falls West in this state tournament. That's got to be at least his 3rd or 4th guy he's caught stealing here this tournament already.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep trying to test him at this point. I think he's done enough to whoever plays Sioux Falls West tomorrow, say, let's not try to, unless you got the speedster, Let's not try and test him. Here's the next pitch from Hartman, fouled away. The 2-2 count right now. Top of the order, Noah Wald is on deck. This is still an opportunity here for post 320. That got the lineup that can score runs at will. There's a swing and a miss, and there's now 2 down though, and Weston out away from picking up another win to go to 2-0. Talk about post 320 having the opportunity to score at will, the offense to do it. They have not got a base hit since the 3rd inning. It was a 1-out single by Max Speed, or a 1-out double by Max Speed, the last time that they had a base hit. And now the top of the order for Noah Wald. With 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 7th. That one's fouled away for strike 1.
Go, Noah. Go with you boys, come on. Follow up to the bat. Level hit.
Here's the 0-1 from Hartman. That one had a strike, and it counts 0-2 in Sioux Falls West. A pitch away, 1 strike away from going to 2-0. The 2 seed looking to advance to that 2-0 game tomorrow night. 0-2 is off the end of the bats, staying alive as Wald. Post 320, they will play again tomorrow. If they do fall in this game, they'll start tomorrow against Watertown. And that elimination game, 0-2 pitch again. That one's a foul away. That one hit the bat of Wald in the check swing. And it stays at 0-2. In Brandon Valley and Harrisburg, the 2 teams eliminated earlier today. Here's the 0-2. The ground ball back to Hartman. He will field underhand flip, and Sioux Falls West is now 2-0 here in the state tournament. No hits through the last 4 innings for Rapid City post 320. A 7-2 win for Sioux Falls West. We'll come back and wrap it up here next at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back, it is a 7-2 win for Sioux Falls West over Post 320. You see the box score there, 2 runs for each team in the first inning. 3 runs scored by Sioux Falls West, led by Noah Graybo's RBI single. Brody Jacobson had an RBI sac fly, and Air brought in another run to make it a 5-2 lead. And then the 2-out, 2 RBI single by Boston Bryant made it a 7-2 advantage. And no hits after the 3rd inning for Rapid City Post 320 as they go 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, 5 men left on base, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 men left on base. And it is going to be, in the time of the ball game, 2 hours and 1 minute as Bennett Duncan will get the win. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts on 78 pitches. Beck Leidy will be the one, actually enters Lockhart will be the one with the loss. 2 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. No walks and a strikeout. Carl Hartman, when 2 innings, only 1 strikeout allowed, or only 1 strikeout, no hits allowed by Carl Hartman in the last 2 innings. Beck Leidy gives up 2 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout, and 4 innings pitched. And Wyatt, you mentioned it just before he started talking again here. The team that scores first is now 0-3 today.
Yeah, we've noticed patterns. Yesterday we saw all shutouts until the last game, and then now here our first 3 games of today, we all see comebacks. So Post 22 will take on
Brookings.
Brookings here for the next game. So whoever scores first, you better watch out. We've been seeing a lot of comebacks here today, so we might see one here in the next game.
If you're post 22, you say, well, maybe we can play 0-0 until the bottom of the seventh, then we score first, and nobody else can score after that. We'll get a walk-off win. But it is going to be a fun one between Brookings and post 22 in our final game of day number 2. We'll keep you updated. We're looking to go on the air at 6:50. But if that would change, we'll still go on the air close to it if we're going to play baseball right away. But if any kind of weather delay, we'll stay live on YouTube. We'll have a graphic up that shows you the weather delay. We won't be talking all the way through the weather delay, but we'll continue to monitor how this is going to look for our start of the game between Post 22 and Brookings. But a 7-2 win for Sioux Falls West over Post 320. The Stars will now take on Watertown tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the first elimination game. Sioux Falls West will await the winner against Rapid City Post 22 and Brookings at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here at the Fitz. Back at 6:50 this evening for our final game between Post 22 and Brookings. 7-2 win for Sioux Falls West over Rapid City Post 320.